Kirk embodied the vision of free speech and expression on college campuses, encouraging students who disagreed to have a conversation and challenge him. He also epitomized the mission behind parental rights group Defending Education. In a statement, they said in part, he was more committed to peaceful, open dialogue with those who disagreed with him than probably anyone else in public life. Our organization exists largely because K-12 schools and colleges slowly and then quickly stopped promoting diversity of viewpoint and the free exchange of ideas and instead became bastions of dogma, orthodoxy, and viewpoint discrimination. He, too, was on a mission to change that. Joining us now to discuss is the Director of Outreach at Defending Education, Erika Sanzi. Erika, what influence did Charlie Kirk have on the public education system?
You know, it's funny. In some ways, I think he served as a counterforce. So as the messaging increasingly became about how hopeless and terrible and irredeemable America was, you heard a very different message coming from him. The other thing that I would say is what we saw happening in schools had become sort of very divisive, right? We're gonna divide people based on these immutable characteristics, and we're gonna tell them that, you know, different groups are good and bad based on these characteristics. And he used to talk about addition and multiplication, meaning you grow movements, right, by adding and multiplying people. And he was very much about doing that regardless of a person's background. And even when he was very open about his specific values, which happened to be biblical values, there's so many examples of how welcoming he was to people in other communities, because he'd say, well, we agree on, you know, our priorities or the politics. And so he would welcome people into his quote unquote movement, even if he didn't specifically align with them on everything. And that's really been missing from the K-12 space in far too many places.
Yes.